Okay, so in this lesson, we're going to look at how to find the point of intersection graphically. So if you click on link 3, it takes us to some simultaneous equations. So basically what this means is when you have a look at these tasks, you can work through the levels and you can check your answers down the bottom. You can solve these by hand, which you would have seen in the first link, but I'm going to show you how to solve them using Graphmatica. So basically, this is one straight line, and this is the equation of another straight line. And basically, there's an x and y value that will satisfy the top equation. So you sub in that x value and that y value, it'll give you 27. If you sub in the same x and y value into the second equation, it will give you 19. How do you find what those x and y values are? Well, there's two ways. You can solve it by hand. The second way is solving it graphically. So I'm going to show you that. So the first equation is 3x plus y equals 27. So we go into Graphmatica and we type that in. So what was it? I can't remember now. It was 3x plus y equals 27. So 3x plus y equals 27. So you can just type it like that. It doesn't need to be in the form y equals. Just copy the first equation and press enter. And it will graph it. We can't see it on our screen. We will find it in a minute. Let's then go back to the other equation. We're going to type that in. 2x plus y equals 19. So delete that. We might type 2x plus y equals 19. Now, we also can't see that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to View, Grid Range. We're going to make this a little bit larger. So we're going to go to maybe 10 here. And you can see so that's the left, so left to right. And maybe even a bit larger. We might need to play around with this a bit. Let's put the right side 15, because I can see a bit of that graph in the top right-hand corner. So it must be there somewhere. The bottom, -3. I don't really know how low I need to go. Let's change the top, though. Let's change that to, say, 10. Okay, so the top meaning this. So left meaning this side, right meaning this side, we're going to go to 15. Bottom, -3. Let's leave that, 3.6. And top being 10 means we want to go up here. Make this up to 10. We can change this, and we will probably need to. So let's click OK. So we just went to, which changed our grid range. Click OK. Now we can see it. So I'm actually happy with that. Again, if I wasn't happy with that, we could go and change that again just by going View, Grid Range. Okay, but let's keep it at that. What we want to find is this point of intersection here. Now you can use the cursor and try and find it. The issue with that is you need to really be on the point of intersection, and it's actually really hard to find what that coordinate is. It could be 8, 3, x equals 8, y equals 3, but I'm not 100% sure. So one way of finding it is if we go to Tools, and so the option Tools up here, Find Intersection. So Tools, Find Intersection, and that will find the point of intersection. You will notice it has our equation 1, our equation 2. If we've typed other equations, you can press the down arrow and find the equations that you're after. So we've only got 2 equations typed in, so we don't need to change it, but you can change it if you need to. So that's equation 1, that's equation 2. Guess off screen, we don't need to do that. That's if you have more than one point of intersection, then you need to tell the program roughly where you're looking at. So it's a guess where you think it might be. So in this case, I'd say x equals 8 or somewhere around there as a guess. But I don't need to do that because there's only one point of intersection. So we've got our 2 equations. We press calculate, and there we go. The x value is 8. The y value is 3. So I was actually right when I did have the cursor. But again, you can't always be 100% sure. So this is the best way to do it. And then we can type that in for the answer. So x equals 8, y equals 3. And if I go back to that page, so x equals 8, y equals 3. And then I can go to the next one. And then I can clear those graphs and type in the next two equations. But just make sure when you go to Tools, Find Intersection, that you have the right equations typed in there. And then press Calculate, and it'll give you the point of intersection. So that's how to find it graphically. Again, you can use the cursor, but as you can see, it's a bit tricky to find exactly where that point of intersection is sometimes. So that's the best way, going Tools, Find Intersection. And that's it.